This is a Soul Hit production.
You have now tuned into Insight Sundays, the show that brings you relevant news, youth and political topics with a new direction and focus for our communities. Log in with Facebook and get connected. Here's your host, Adrian Mickens.
What's going on, Indianapolis, and welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. As always, we have to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Indiana Christian Leadership Conference or ICLC, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, Lighthouse Academy Charter School South and East Campus, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Sam Ash Music Store. Stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, and of course, by downloading our Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, download our Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. As always, Indianapolis, we have another spectacular show for you guys this week. This week, we'll be interviewing Holy Kingdom Remnant Ministries as they'll be hosting a women's conference on June 23rd. Let's check it out. What's going on, Indianapolis, and welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. As always, Indianapolis, we have another spectacular show for you guys this week. Today, we are here at Holy Kingdom Remnant Ministries, and I'm here with Pastor Taylor Titus and Prophetess Charmaine Mickens, also my mother. So, hello, guys. How are you?
Wonderful.
Great. Awesome. So, Pastor, I'm just going to start off right with you. Can you speak about the origin of the church and how you guys got started?
Well, Holy Kingdom Remnant Ministries started in a library, a little room, and it was about maybe 6 people. And we started there, and then we went to another church. Churches allowed us to come in, and we got our own building. All right, maybe some years later, and we've been going ever since.
All right. So let me ask you this question too as well, because we're going to get right into the women's conference that's going to be coming up here in the next week and a half or so. We're going to have. But what was the calling when you knew it was time for you to open up a church as a pastor? When did you know you were called to do that?
Well, I knew that when the Lord told me that it was time to do it again, and I didn't want to do it. A lot of times, when you're called to do something, when you're really called to do something, you really don't want to do it. Because I was evangelizing. I was in my realm of prophetic. I was doing my prophetic services, and all of a sudden the Lord said, it's time for you to open back up. And I said, no. And I battled with that for a long time. And it was only until I was obedient that I was blessed behind it.
Yeah. I mean, and I know that you have a great staff and a great team here with you now. You want to speak on them, a little bit about, your staff and your team here at the church?
Yes, I got a powerful team. Amen. We got Prophetess Mickens, who is the prophet of the house.
Okay.
We have Prophetess Jocelyn. We have a training prophet, Sister Samara, and we got some bad prophets.
All right.
And they serious about God. That's what I love.
All right. Well, Prophetess Charmaine Mickens, let's talk a little bit about this women's conference that we have coming up here in Indianapolis and right here at the church. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yes, we are having our first annual women's conference right here at Holy Kingdom Ministry. We are so excited. We have some wonderful speakers. Our key speaker is Octavia Trace, and we have Pastor China Long. We also have a couple of our motivational speakers, which is Sister Karen Collins, and we also have our very own Minister Jocelyn. She's also going to be a motivational speaker as well. So we are really looking forward to this on Saturday, June 23rd, right here at Holy Kingdom Ministry. We will be raffling off a few gifts. We're going to have lunch, and we're just going to have a really good time.
All right.
Let's speak a little bit about why you wanted to have the women's conference. I know that this was started and built through your vision. So, what came across your heart to have your first women's conference?
Well, I wanted to have this women's conference to actually do a outreach to the women's here in Indianapolis, to our young women's as well as our older women and middle age. We just, it's a lot to offer. It's a lot to reach out to. It's a lot to network amongst one another. You never know who could be in the room. It could be a real estate or banker, a mortgage. So we just all need one another. So we need to reach out and get to know one another. And I want to be able to speak a powerful word into the women. And so our theme for our very first women's meeting here is God will.
All right.
Because God is an awesome God.
Yes,
And
yes.
so we just want everyone to come out and just enjoy each other, have a really good time. And we're also going to have maybe a 5 or a 10-minute social hour session.
All right.
So we're able to get to know one another and see, how we can be able to help one another, or maybe reach out and refer someone to someone else.
Okay.
So, which is a great thing.
All
to
right.
do.
Well, I know you've been snowballing here for about the past couple of months or so. I know here recently you were also ordained as a minister too as well.
About a year ago.
Yep.
Year and a half ago.
Yep. So explain how that was and that experience.
Absolutely wonderful. I actually went through a great trial and a great tribulation in my life. And we all know that we have to actually go through something in order to be elevated in the ministry. This was unexpected for me, but not unexpected for God. But after, we all learned through our trial and our tribulation, it's something that I accepted. And just going forth and very powerful in the Lord at this point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Pastor, speaking about that day, I know definitely my mom was ordained, but there were some other ministers too as well. Can you speak about that and how much of a extra impact that was here at the church? Was there an increase in membership and different things like that because you had more stronger people working in ministry for you as ministers?
It was an awesome time. I think that it was very anointed. I didn't want to just ordain ministers, but I wanted to impart into them as well. And it has. But after that day, we went through a little trial and a little error and a little tribulation, but because we stayed on course and we've been obedient to what God has told us, God has really been blessing our ministry.
Yes, He has.
And we really can't complain. God has been blessing us.
Yes.
So-
Firsthand, we're sitting right here in the sanctuary, and you guys have made great improvements to the church structure itself. Can you explain how that process has been? I know it's been a little tiresome, but it's a good tiresome. So can you explain, the growth and stuff? So, if there's anybody who wants to come and visit, what they can expect here at the church.
Well, you wouldn't believe this. God brought people that wanted. He sent them here to do it. We didn't know anything about knocking a wall out. The guy just punched the wall, and we just started tearing it down. He said, "Tear this wall down," and we did. And another man of God, he put the lights in, and the anointing was on him so strong, he was in here singing and crying as he was putting the chandeliers in. And so God has sent anointed people. It's something when anointed people come. And put the work in for the house of God. And ever since that day, when you come to these services, you expect deliverance. This is a deliverance house. We believe it's a prophetic house. We believe in prophecy. We believe in the word of God. And we just believe in letting the Spirit have its way. We don't have an order of service because we don't know what God's going to do.
He lets you. He leads you in the right direction. With that, what you just said, I've even seen it firsthand. When you guys have walk-ins or new people who just come in just to see what the church is about. A lot of churches always say that their doors are always open, but you guys are. You guys actually sit down and talk with the people. Can you explain to Indianapolis if they were a new member and came here to the church, what that experience is like coming in for the first time?
Well, what we do here is we love on God's people. We don't have a specific way they ought to look, or we don't have all that. Come as you are.
Okay.
We believe that as you come as you are in the process, God will change you. We give you the word and we love on. If here you can't miss a day. because we like the mafia.
It's all right.
We're gonna call you. We're gonna come see you.
Yeah.
And we see about our people. You're not a number here.
Yeah.
You're family.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Crystal Hines of the Inner Beauty Program, where I'm the founder and president. We have been enriching and inspiring and empowering youth ages 8 to 18 since 2002. Our original purpose of the program is to have girls focus on their inner attributes in a world where the outer appearance is the focal point. We have a dynamic staff of women who are here to provide all types of programming for your young ladies, including life coaching, mentoring, tutoring, boot camps, and special events. Please stay connected with us through our website, myinnerbeautyprogram.org, our Facebook page, Inner Beauty Program Inc., and our mobile app, Inner Beauty. Thank you.
Download New Boy mobile app. Check out our features. Comprehensive homepage. Scheduled events. Real-time notifications. Latest news. Download on App Store and Google Play.
Hello, my name is Sister Ariane Anderson, and I am the Youth Director at Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus. Here at Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, I have the opportunity to work with children of all ages. We offer so much for our children. They are a highlight of our church. Every Sunday, we offer youth services for our children, and every fourth Sunday of each month, we allow for our children to co-lead our services. Also, our youth nights are powerful. Every fourth Friday at 7 p.m., we come together in unity. During our youth nights, we get to praise, we get to worship, and our children get to fellowship with other children. At Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, our pastor, Derek and Lady Valerie Miller, are committed to serving our youth. So come out to Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus. It's the place where God is.
Buttons and Bows Nail and Hair Salon welcomes you to our new location at 6233 Allisonville Road, where we service all nationalities. We are a full nail and hair salon. Booth space available. Call 317-362-0323 for more info.
Since 4th grade, Indianapolis Lighthouse College Prep has been my home.
Lighthouse gave me the opportunity to take college classes for dual credits.
Lighthouse allows me to do community service, mentoring younger students.
At Lighthouse, I take classes geared towards a career that I'm interested in.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I am a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar graduating this year and on my way to college. Apply at lighthouse-academies.org.
Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible
Church. During the last 5 years, National Heritage Academies ranked in the top 25% of U.S. schools for academic growth.
I'm learning a lot.
We want you to have academic success, but we want you to have emotional success.
They teach me to be a good person.
My children feel very safe.
That's why 92% of our parents recommend us.
We are in the business of producing excellent human beings. That's our legacy to the world.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pastor Aaron Boyd. I'm the pastor at New Vision Lighthouse, and we're located at the corner of 46 in Arlington and Devonton Plaza. We welcome you to come and worship with us every Sunday at 11 a.m. We have midweek Bible study on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Our mission is simply this: to let our light shine in our communities and in our families. You can like us on Facebook, visit us on the web at newvisionlighthouse.com. God bless you. Be careful and be prayerful.
I just got the best deal on my new guitar at Sam Ash.
I always get advice I can trust.
I got it in time for my gig.
The coolest selection of music and sound gear, always at the guaranteed lowest prices. Sam Ash, the real deal. Get zero interest financing for 24 months with your Sam Ash credit card.
You know, I know that you guys just had a big conference that was just here. You guys had some ministers and some speakers come in. Can you speak about, you know, that time and how that felt with the first? I don't know if that was the first conference you guys had, or maybe the second one, or when was that one?
I think by that time that might have been maybe the fourth. No, actually maybe the fifth conference that we had.
Okay, and what was that one called again?
It was actually a deliverance conference on that last one we had.
Okay.
Was a healing and deliverance. Okay. Yes. Yes.
You know, with that women's conference, you know, and, you know, past conferences that you guys had before, do you get a lot of young ladies that come and seek advice here at the church from the elders?
We do. We have young to middle age that actually need to be loved on, guidance, and that's the main purpose of having this first annual women's conference. That actually motivated me to really, you know, pull this together to let the young women know that we do love them, you know, and when people experience different things on how to help them with different trials and tribulations that they go through in life, how to channel all of that.
And the keynote speaker that you have, what is it, you know, that she's going to kind of elaborate on and speak about, you know, her church background, her origin? What's a little bit about the keynote speaker that you know?
She's an awesome woman of God.
Okay.
She is a great pastor. I also have worked the altar with her in healing and deliverance services that we have also had. And she has also been great friends with the pastor for quite some time. And she's just an awesome woman of God. My experience of being with her is just really awesome in the Lord, and being able to, like I was saying, being able to heal and deliver. She's she can speak a very powerful word into God's people. And her word, the theme, she went right along with it. She's ready to power that God will into the women of God.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, I know we spoke a lot about, you know, what goes on inside the church house, but sometimes we know sometimes you got to go out and get them. So is there any outreach that you guys do with the community?
Yes, we're starting an outreach now. We're getting pastors and people together. We're going to get with the community promoters here and see what more we can do. We're starting to go out. We're doing a community day. We're getting that together where we're going to minister outside, not in the church. We're going to be outside ministering to the people of God, feeding them, and ministering with them and loving on them and bringing them in. You know, I believe that that's what ministry is all about. I believe that churches have gotten off focus. We preach to each other, but the soul's outside of the church. And so that's one of our things that we're trying to do here at Holy Kingdom Remnant Ministries.
And a little bit back too about the women's conference. One of the last questions I want to ask: what is it that you specifically want to impartake into the women or the young ladies who's going to attend that day? What's something on your heart that you want to share with them?
I actually would like to share with the women's that, you know, God is able. He's able to provide. The will of God is real. You know, sometimes this, you know, we say we walk by faith and not by sight. And some of us really haven't actually channeled that in our life, you know, because we have a tendency to get nervous about certain things. But once we have asked God for something, we can't change our mind about it. We have to stand on it, you know. And so that's, you know, I said, Lord, what is it? And he said, God will. And that's what I want the women to know. that God will. There's a season to buy a car. There's a season to buy a home. There's a season for a job. There's a season and a reason for everything. And when you operate with inside of your season, it is awesome, because when God gives you something, he doesn't come back and repo it. Satan, he'll come back and get his he'll come back and get his things. When God gives you something, he take you through a great trial and through a great tribulation. And once he give it to you, if you channel that trial and that tribulation just right, you will know how to keep that thing, and you're ready to move forward, and then God will elevate you. And that's what I want the great woman of God to know, that God he will elevate you.
It's just sustainability, and staying dedicated to something, which is something that you've done for almost, I won't say almost, it has been 18 years now. So can you speak about your business and what you started almost 18 years ago?
Oh, yes. That's the business that I take no credit for this whatsoever. So, and I tell everyone this when I start my conversation, the business that God blessed me with, this business was actually birthed from the heavenly realms into the earthly realm. And I thank God for it. So I am just a manager over this, even though I am the owner in the eyesight of the people. But in the eyesight of God, I stay humble, because I'm just a manager with this, and God has tremendously blessed me to be able to keep the business open. He has provided even a larger spot to provide a really wonderful salon that more people can actually come into, and their clients are actually being able to be provided the amenities that God has set forth inside of the salon.
And what's the name of that salon so everybody can know, and location?
Buttons and Bows Nail and Hair Salon, and we are now located at 6233 Allisonville Road. We're right next to Big Lots and Some Guys Pizza.
All right, and you guys pretty much do everything there. Is full service?
Yes,
right?
it is a full service. You can come get your lashes, your brows, your nails, your hair. Acrylic toes, acrylic nails, your manicures. We do it all.
All right. So there you have it, Indianapolis Buttons and Bows Hair Salon. Go check it out. As well as the church here, the sanctuary. So what are all the services, Pastor, throughout the week and on the weekend?
Well, on Wednesdays is our Bible study, our Hour of Power, at 7:30 p.m. We have on Friday our Healing and Deliverance service, and then on Sundays at 2 p.m. we have our Prophetic Encounter. And those are powerful services.
Yes,
I wouldn't want to miss any one of them.
All right,
because you never know what God is going to do.
Amen to that. Lastly, what's the date and time for the women's conference?
Okay, so we are here once again at Holy Kingdom Remnant at 2923 East 10th Street. It's going to be Saturday, June 23rd. We're going to start promptly at 1 p.m. and it's going to be from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Come out, join us. We're going to have lunch. We're going to raffle off some gifts, and we're just going to have some powerful words spoken into our godly women's lives that God will.
All right, there you have it, Indianapolis. Make sure that you come out June 23rd.
Thank you, Indianapolis, for tuning in to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. As always, Indianapolis, make sure that you stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, and of course, by downloading our Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, by downloading our Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Please make sure that you come out and purchase your tickets for the Women's Conference at Holy Kingdom Remnant Ministries, held on June 23rd, starting at 1 p.m. And we will check you guys out next week.
This is a Soul Hit production.